Well, today we got a project on our hands. We're going to attempt to change a gas tank in a 68 Ford Falcon. It's a brand new gas tank. We acquired it on Amazon of all places. It was $100 cheaper than buying it on eBay. And it was brand new, and I put one in before and they seem to be a good fit. So, there she is. There's the victim. Let's see what we can do to get this gas tank changed. Room to work. Turn some lights on. And let's see what happens. Well, the first thing I'm going to need to do is empty out this trunk. I've got enough stuff in it. And then the second thing is I've got to take the trunk mat out carefully and then empty the gas tank, because luckily I've decided to do this with a full tank of gas. That's clever, huh? Well, we've got the trunk emptied out, as you can see. Plenty of good stuff in there. And let's look at the gas tank we're going to replace. Basically, there's a whole bunch of screws that have to come out all the way around it. That's my air shock line, by the way, if anybody's wondering what that is. And first find out what size nuts these are, but before we do anything, and since I fill my tank in the tank instead of outside the car, I can pump my gas out a little easier. And why do I do that? Because these cars are notorious for spillage. And so, time to find some gas cans and start pumping. And let the emptying begin. We took the filler neck off because it's got to go on the new tank anyway. So we can get some gas cans filled up. And it's going to take a while because I noticed when I pull the filler neck off, it is right to the brim. How clever am I? Well, the first can's full. Time to move on to the second can. Oh my gosh, how many cans is going to take? Oh, that's nice. It's not that full yet. I guess we're going to keep filling it. It's kind of a slow process, I guess. Slower than I thought. Well, tank number 2 is ready to fill up. Oh yes. They say that pump is gasoline safe. I guess we'll find out, huh? Let's see how long this is going to take. While that's pumping out, I think I'll get into our well-organized socket drawer here. Yeah, and try to find the right size socket to help loosen that tank when time comes. Good luck. Okay. Let's see if this one will work. 10mm and works great, so I think we'll use that. Well, we've got 2 5-gallon cans of gas out of it so far, which is 10 gallons obviously, but we're still pumping out, so I'm gonna have to jack the car up, get under the car, jack the car up, and so I'm gonna go in, change clothes, because I got a wife, and you know, they take no prisoners if you work in your good clothes when you're working on a car. And here's a little background story about this car. We bought this off a car lot, and we couldn't pick it up, so the guy decided to spray the trunk with some trunk liner. I didn't know he was trying to kill a smell, but we found that out from a mutual person that used to work for him, that this car would go to car shows. It would fill up the trunk with drugs, marijuana I assume, and then they would distribute it. You know, it was a great way, and they put a high price on the car because they didn't want to really let it go. We bought it because it wouldn't run good, and that's probably why they got rid of it. But it also had, he told me about a switch under the dash that shuts the lights off in the back, so it kind of makes sense. Kind of strange, so we nicknamed this car the Drug Runner. You know, you gotta name your cars. Now we've got to take all of the screws out, going all the way around the tank, and there's quite a few of them. I'd estimate there's about 20 of them here. If I could find the adapter for my impact, it'd be a lot quicker, but I can't find it right now, so we'll do these one at a time and get these screws all out, and then see what's the next step. Okay, I'm going to take bolt number 16 out now, which is the last one, but be careful of these because this is your sending unit wire, which goes down to the tank, so be especially careful on those. Well, the next step, we got to get underneath the car and take out the gas line and disconnect. I'll show you where it is. Disconnect that gas line and disconnect the sending unit gauge. Well, the sending unit wire, excuse me. I put some light down here, so now I have underglow. And that I believe is the only 3/8 inch gas line in the whole car. Everything else is 5/16. So if you use 5/16 on there, you're going to have a little bit of a problem. Try to get closer and show it to you better. Yeah, just get that off of there and away we go. And while you're at it, it would be a good idea to replace this tiny little piece of hose. Unless you're real cheap and don't. Maybe you'll be sorry if you don't. Basically, let's get this piece of hose off of here, and then I think we can lift the gas tank out, and we might have a leak, so I'm gonna go get a can and be ready. Yeah, we've got that wire off, as you can see, and if you want, you can put some electric cleaner in there and get a nice connection, which I probably will do. Well, that's what I'm telling you anyway. And now it's time to carefully lift the gas tank out, and let's see how this happens. Set this up in here somehow so we can get a picture of it. See if we can get this tank out of here, huh? Shouldn't be too hard. Well, now we got a big gaping hole, and that's for all your protection. That gas tank is part of your body. It's great feeling, isn't it? Well, we got the old gas tank out, and now it's time to go in the basement and get the brand new tank and slip her in. Here's the old one. Still halfway decent, but it's got some rust in it. I know it definitely has a hole somewhere that I gotta find. But that's what we're up to now. Alright, here's our new gas tank. It says made in Canada. Here's the part number, if that helps anybody. I hope it does. And like I said, I bought it on eBay. I don't know if it goes by that part number or not. I think I just put my car in. It comes up what it fits. I think it fits 66 through 70 Falcons, but not a station wagon, of course. Well, the new gas tank lowered right into place. It looks like all the holes are going to match up. I need to put the holes in, connect the gas line underneath, put the filler neck back on, and I think we'll have a nice new gas tank in here. Well, just about got the last one tightened, and I just found out I don't have any 3/8 gas line in the house, so time to go to the auto parts store and get some 3/8 gas line so I can get this project done. Put the gas back in the car, and then we'll put the trunk back together and check for leaks. I think the project might be pretty well done. Pretty soon it'll be done. And that kind of buttons it all up in less than 2 hours, and that includes with filming. A new gas tank is installed, and hopefully it'll run rather well. Thank you for watching.